it's a reboot, yeah? Okay, to just now. Okay, all the best to both of you.
All right. Lately, it feels like almost every time we scroll through social media, there are plenty of accident news on it, whether it's photos, videos, and or urgent posts. These incidents are being shared over the ever. This growing trend not only reflect the alarming frequency of such incidents, but also raise serious concern for the country. Good morning. I bid to everyone. My name is BATRISYIA and my partner is ABROR bin ISMAIL. Um, as we know, UITM Shah Alam very close to government hospital, where we have seen how many patients involved in the accident. To cut to the chase, the level of road crash in the developing world is still considerably higher than the global average, despite to many safety intervention that have been taken to reduce. One of the key causes factor uh, have one of the key causes factor have been unsafe driving behavior and hazard interaction among the road user. Without further ado, I'll ensure this gets into our hands without any delay.
Thank you, Tisha. As we are talking about road accidents, it is compulsory for us to know about the definition of the road accident. Based on health science reports on 2023, the definition of road accident is an inability of the road vehicle's driver system to carry out one or more necessary tasks for completing the journey safely and without harm or loss. Next, we take a look at of the effects, some of the effects of road accidents. For the individuals that affected by this, it causes them emotional, it causes them emotional and physical trauma. Then people will feel that the road is no longer a safe alternative for the transport. And since the road accidents oftentimes result in the loss of lives and productivity, it will also affect the economy. So, Tisha, what is the central idea behind our analysis?
All right. So the central idea of the presentation is to compare which group are more at risk year by year. And the second one is to evaluate the relationship between types of injuries and root conditions. Now I have covered the central idea, so I'll hand it to ABROR, who will walk us through the line chart and elaborate more about the data.
So, the first graph that we are presenting is the line graph. As shown in the screen, the line graph shows the relationship between the type of injuries and road conditions. Based on the figure, it is obvious that the line reaches its peak at the straight road regardless the type of injuries. And if we take a look at the percentage, we can see that the death rate on straight road stand out significantly compared to other road types. Now, I also want to show the minimal point in this graph, which is at staggered junctions, the line dips towards zero, reflecting the infrequency of accident in these areas. I will hand the task of presenting the second graph to Tisha.
So, as we can see, the second chart is stack bar chart, where The stack bar chart is show the road fatalities against a year from 2012 to 2022 based on type of road user. So the color is presenting for the type of road users, right? So the light blue color representing motorcycles appear dominant compared to others color, with over 4,000 cases recorded annually. Meanwhile, the red color representing cars come in second, trailing just behind the light blue with 1,000 to 1,500 cases annually. This is the end of my part. Now I'll hand it over to ABROR, who will wrap up our presentation.
Thank you, Tisha. So to wrap up our presentation, there are several points that can be taken based on the graph. The first graph clearly shows that straight roads are the most dangerous and should be approached with greater caution. And then the second graph should be taken seriously by specifically by motorcyclists, and the government must implement safety measures specifically aimed at protecting them. So the conclusion that we made based on the first and the second graph, if the government wants to reduce the accident rate, safety measures must be implemented specifically for straight roads and motorcyclists. So that's it for our presentation today. Thank you.
Okay, good job, ABROR and IZZAH. I think the slides are clear. Your pronunciations and enunciation are also clear, and you seem very composed, even after everything that has happened. Okay, so that was good. All right, ABROR and IZZAH, I hope you can share me the link later, okay, on the Google Sheet, yeah, when it's done processing, yeah. Okay, thank you so much, guys. You may leave the session.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you, madam.